What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back. And today we are going to talk about one of the main builds that are going to be featured on the channel. Stay tuned. So before we get into all the details of what's going to be put into this build, a general overview of the car. It's my personal car. It is my first car. It is a 2001 V6 Mustang. Now hear me out. It has a manual transmission, manual 5-speed. So there is some fun in it. There's a little bit of fun left in it. I just now crossed that point where I could start putting stuff to the car, all the parts that I've bought for it. And I'll actually list it off right now what I have. All right, so starting with my parts list here. Double adjustable coilover shocks. These are the best of the best on the market for the price. I got these because I wanted to have the best of both worlds. So this car is going to be a daily driver, and I do want to take it to the track sometimes. So to have the adjustability of it all, it would help out a lot. So I can make it soft, very soft when I'm just, cruising around on the highway. Then when I take it to the track, I can just get underneath real quick, do my certain clicks. I'll be ready for the track. These clicks are for compression and rebound. Really cool stuff. Viking Performance, check them out. I've seen it in action, really good. And they give you a whole kit with it. I'm talking everything, shims. They give you the tool as well. They give you all the other locking mechanisms to keep it sitting in place. It's really nice, really nice. They give you bushings for it as well. Really cool. Moving on to the front suspension, coilover kit. It's not a full coilover kit. It's just convert a shock and coil setup to a full coilover. So you would slide this sleeve onto the shock, and you would have the spring to sit in between, and you put that on top of the shock, and there's your coilover. It's a little bit of a conversion kit to it. I chose it because it was more on the affordable side of things, and the shocks that I have in my car right now, they're fairly new. They're probably like a couple years old, which is not too bad, especially because of 2020. They didn't really get any abuse during 2020. Moving on, a camber kit from Viking Performance and UPR. They did a thing together. Really cool stuff. That is your holy grail when it comes to going for a coilover kit in the front, because the Mustangs, they have like a standard, fixed mounting point, and it's not helpful when you do a coilover swap. It takes a lot out of it. You have to do a whole lot of drilling and moving around and stuff, and you get rid of that by doing this. Those are my degrees right there from college. Yeah, I graduated, 3 months ago? Yeah, hooray. Moving on, this is the transmission mount. This is for TH400, C4, Powerglide, TH350, TKOs, AODs, you name it. All the fun stuff. Even T56, it's really cool. Really cool little cross member. With this one plate, you can flip it around in so many different ways, and it gives you a different setting for each transmission. Stifflers, chassis suspension, really cool, guys. Nice product right there. I have my rear axle suspension going on right here. This is the addition to it. These are your upper control arms. These are your lower control arms. I got it in the kit. Most of the stuff came in the kit. So the front suspension, it came in a K-member kit, and the rear suspension is its own kit. I have bushings for it, solid bushings. I wanted to do polyurethane, but they were running out. I guess that was like the hot commodity, polyurethane. Nonetheless, I got me adjustable upper control arms and adjustable lower control arms. Really cool stuff. This will help me out with the drivability of it all, the tunability of your axle when you're going down the highway or you're going down the track. It'll help out a lot. Moving on, more of the rear. These are your torque box kits. This is for upper and lower torque boxes. Really cool stuff. Very important when you're trying to do any type of performance. to the Ford Mustang, it is ideal to have these because one, the years that I have, it's a 2001, and so the undercarriage has seen some abuse. And not only that, the torque boxes, they might rust out, and when you try to put X amount of foot-pounds of torque through a solid bar that's not gonna bend or break, where's that pressure gonna go? Right into the box, you know, the torque box. If you don't have a good setup for your torque box, you might push the whole original torque box that's in the car right now through the actual floorboard of your car. And then that is a big problem. You have to go get it cut out, you have to go weld up some stuff, and it'll be just, you know, wasting money when you could have gotten yourself a kit like this. My K-member kit, this is part of it. This is my solid motor mounts that I got from UPR. Really cool stuff. I wanted the polyurethane, but they were sold out, and the next time I was gonna get one, it was gonna take too long. So I got me these instead. Really cool stuff. Yeah, the ride might be, I might feel the engine a little bit more, but hey, you know, that's race car, bro. Last but not least, for the mechanical part of my build, all the stuff that I bought, all the materials, this is the K-member. This is a tubular K-member. I think this is chromoly. Yeah, I think this is chromoly, not mild steel, because I wanted to get as much as weight saving as possible. This thing is super light. I would say maybe what, oops, 35 pounds? I'm not sure. It's light though, I can tell you that. Very light. The stock K-member from the Mustang was like 85 pounds. So yeah, really cool stuff, really light stuff. Yeah, I got in the kit as well. So they gave me the arms, the tubular arms, and they gave me bushings to go with it. Really cool stuff, really nice stuff. And so that is the mechanical stuff that's going on to the car. Now for the electrical stuff is my ECU. Shout out to Holley EFI. This is the Terminator X, and this is a cool deal here because this is a, like, I wouldn't say custom made, but it is for the engine that I have. It's not like a universal kit. It's not like it's something where I have to add things to after I get it. No, this, I could literally go outside right now and hook this kit up to the engine that I have sitting on an engine stand, and I can start it up right now because it's specifically for the engine that I have. And they usually go by the crank sensor and the color of the actual sensor on the side of the block and where it's positioned, and that'll differentiate some of the blocks, most of the blocks. So this is the cords for the battery. These are for the injectors. This is for my air fuel ratios. They give you everything. They give you an extra pigtail for whatever extra stuff that you're gonna do. So boost, nitrous, you name it. Supercharging. This is the LCD screen that they give us. It's touchscreen. You can also tune with it. I would try to tune on a bigger screen, but you could tune on the fly with this. Really cool stuff. This is the actual ECU. Really cool. Small, light, really nice. And that little blue wire there, this is for boost. That is a boost sensor. So that is really cool. And this is the actual harness itself. I'm not going to unwind it because that is going to be a headache if I do. But this is a full wiring harness. All the sensors, knock sensors, injectors, timing, ignition, all of it. All the sensors here. It's the base stuff, but it is all of it though. It's really cool. I like it. I like what Holley's doing with this, and it's definitely good on the pockets too. All this was like $1,000, you know? That's unheard of back in the day. A whole ECU that you could program for boost and nitrous and whatever other stuff that you want to do. And this is a plug and play setup. So whenever I get the chance and start to put the car together, this might be like the last thing I put on, because it's not like I have to wire in anything. I don't have to splice any wires. I don't have to do any of that. It's already ready for to start out, and it's really cool. Really cool stuff. Now, I've said earlier, ECU that can read boost as well. That would lead to this right here, why I have this. This is a 76mm turbo T4 housing for the exhaust. In the AR, it's roughly around like 110, 115. So with this is kind of like what I'm gonna have. This is not my turbo. This is for the truck, the S10, that will be featured. The build breakdown will be featured later on this channel. This is kind of like what I'm gonna have. I'm leaning more towards 80mm, but with doing that, I'm gonna have to go for a crazy big AR, unless I want to just destroy my pockets, which that's not the point of this build. I'm trying to do a budget build here. It'll be a little bit bigger, just maybe a little bit. Won't be too big. The T6 housing, I'll tell you that. Really nice turbo here. Journal bearing, Borg Warner. Really nice. Can't wait. Hey y'all, thanks for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to press that bell button for any notifications or updates for any new videos coming out. Have a great one.